What's happening, people? Right, I wasn't actually going to do this video, but I'm actually going to do it today. Okay, so as we know, yesterday was a really bad day. We saw a man shot, a man who had a wife and 2 kids, and now he's not here anymore. And honestly, it's extremely sad. Just for having an opinion. That's all this guy was known for. He just had an opinion. Some people agreed with it and some people didn't. Now, I'm also in this industry. People might see me as an influencer. I put up videos on a daily basis. Some of you agree with it and some of you don't. Now, after yesterday's events, I can tell you right now, I was questioning the whole process. I was like, okay, do I really need this shit in my life? Do I really need to keep putting up these videos? Because I put up these videos on a daily basis, and all I put up is just information, and I get a lot of hate, and sometimes I get an awful lot of death threats. And I can tell you right now, I was very close to pulling the plug. Extremely close. That was until I woke up to this message this morning. Now, this lady has been following me for months. She's been able to reverse her fatty liver disease, and she's no longer a type 2 diabetic. All this just from watching my videos. That just proves to me one thing, that what I'm saying on these videos is impacting a lot of people. And I've said this many times. If I do these videos on a daily basis and it just impacts just one person, my job is done. Now, if you're watching me regularly and you guys have similar stories, guys, honestly, send them on to me. I want to see them. The more I get, the better. This is not about the right or the left, or who's right or who's wrong. This is just proving that, listen, this diet has changed my life. I've said this many times. This diet has literally changed my life. And it's not just changing my life, it's changing so mmany people's lives. And this is something that you just cannot deny. How can you deny this? There's people all over the world that are saying that, listen, this diet has had an impact on my life. People that had type 2, fatty liver disease, people that were struggling to lose weight, people that struggled in menopause. The list goes on and on, guys. You know what I mean? There's no other diet out there that's doing this. None. At the end of the day, you guys are entitled to have your own views, okay? And I respect that. But guys, you need to respect mine, okay? That's all I'm saying. You guys have to respect what I'm saying. As I said, I'm not saying that I'm right. It's just an opinion. Now, I've been saying this a long time about fatty liver disease. This is not just happening with adults, this is happening with young kids at the moment, okay? We only need to look around. Kids are getting obese, they're type 2 diabetic, and they're going around with fatty liver disease. And all I'm doing is just questioning this shit. I'm just asking the question, why is this happening to young kids? Because if you look at articles and research, they'll say it's down to high cholesterol, it's down to an overconsumption of alcohol. Now, how can it be down to an overconsumption of alcohol when these kids are only they're only young people? They're only young. So the question needs to be asked, like I always say, what the fuck is going on? Okay, and when I come along and mention, okay, this has nothing to do with drinking alcohol and it has nothing to do with elevated cholesterol. This is down to having way too much sugar in the blood. Way too much sugar in the blood. Now, when we have too much sugar in the blood, guys, it's going to impact insulin. This is going to lead to insulin resistance. This is when you guys are going to struggle with obesity, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and this is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that this is what's going on in the world at the moment. Some of you are seeing it, and some of you are not seeing it. Now, you guys keep telling me on a regular basis that this is just misinformation. I'm just scaring people. Guys, this is what pisses me off. This is what really annoys me, because it's not misinformation. This is proven facts. You guys will never understand what I'm talking about until you actually do it. We have a huge problem at the moment. You just need to look around. Look around, guys. Everybody is struggling at the moment. It's either obesity, they're type 2 diabetic, they're walking around in pain. Guys, you need to look around. Every second person is on medication. Why are we not questioning this shit? Why do we not ask these questions? You know what I mean? We can't go on like this. You know what I mean? Everybody's struggling in the world at the moment with mental health. Again, everybody's on antidepressants. Most people are on antidepressants. Everybody's struggling with their weight, and our only solution is a weight loss injection. It's honestly, it makes me so fucking angry that you guys are questioning me when all I'm trying to do is just help people. And it really, really frustrates me that when I'm giving out this information, the amount of hate that I get online. It's just, I just don't get it. And like I said, I do read the comments. I know of 99 comments that are usually amazing, it's always one that gets to me. It's always the one person that says, listen, stop spreading misinformation, you're doing a shit job. And that one message really does affect me. I'm like, okay, do I need to continue doing this? Is my message reaching people? But I know after getting that message this morning that I must be doing something right. So guys, listen, all this is just advice. That's all this is. At the end of the day, you guys are adults, you can make up your own mind on what you want to do. But what I'm saying is this: if you guys are struggling at the moment and you're not getting the answers that you need, all I'm saying is what have you got to lose? Just try it. Try it for a couple of months, and at the end of the day, if you guys improve, your health improves, you get the results that you want, then how can these people tell you that what you're doing is wrong? And hopefully in time, you guys will be able to reach out to me with these messages, okay, like what I got this morning, and we can continue to prove these haters wrong. Write that down.